The following video may or may not hurt your brain and your eyes. It might make you cringe as well. So, welcome to Kratuga. Oh, wow. I'm already stuck there. As you can see, I'm already stuttering. And, well, basically, Kratuga it is. And Kratuga Ruins is probably the worst. Well, not the worst. I'm not sure what to think of this area. Because, technically, the money per hour is very bad. I'm not gonna be like, oh, this is an amazing spot, you should come here. My 3 hours at this place were extremely dreadful. I did not enjoy this. Grind at all. I don't know, it was very lackluster. Like, when I went to Histria and Ackman, it was actually kind of fun. The mobs were kind of hard to kill, there was a little bit of challenge, but here you just go in a circle, and somehow the area just itself is not very fun to grind. I will be honest with that. I honestly think this place is just a meme. Like, the trash loot in this place is worth absolutely nothing, and it weighs a goddamn ton. Like, you're literally carrying a ton of junk because it's basically worth nothing, and you can only carry so much of it because it weighs so much. Like, I heard this place got nerfed quite a while ago, and honestly, I don't see why they nerfed it. In my 3 hours of being here, I got one event, and honestly, the event I got wasn't even that good. The event felt worse than the other ones, like the Histria and Acme ones. This is supposedly supposed to be for people who are not ready to go into the desert, but honestly, if you're not ready, if you're ready to go Histria Ruins, you're ready to go into the desert. Look for Histria or Ackman, because this place, it was, I was kind of disappointed, and I honestly think this area is a meme. But I'm gonna just let you guys see the footage in the background, see me grinding this place for a little bit, and then I'll go into my money per hour that I got here, which, as I say, you're gonna be as disappointed as me, but let me tell you, I grinded this place so you technically wouldn't have to. I basically saved you whatever amount of time you were going to spend grinding this place. I did you a favor. I think I deserve a like just for that. So it's time to get into money per hour, and as I said, you're gonna be a little bit disappointed because the previous 3 videos actually had a really high total monies per hour, but this time Kratuga Ruins comes with a huge disappointment. This place, I would recommend if you are carried by the RNG gods, because if you're not carried by the RNG gods, this place is not really for you. For example, as for me, I'm not really that RNG blessed anymore. I used to be, but my RNG gods just decided to leave me alone because they decided that I'm too blessed. And they were like, nah, screw this guy, we can't give him any more good loot. He's had too good of a good start so far in BDO. So the BDO RNG gods have left me. The makers of the game were like, fuck it, this guy's RNG goes out the window. Yikes, I was not supposed to swear, I'm sorry about that. It's it will happen occasionally, it's kind of like a habit of mine, but hopefully you don't mind it, and I do apologize in advance. But anyway, for the first hour, we got 4,114 trash loot, 10 scrolls, 4 maps, weapon stones times 13, armor stones times 10, Alcar 0, Tungard earrings 0, and latent stones 0. Latent power stones, I'm pretty sure is the full name, but I just wrote latent stones because there's not enough space in the Excel file. But that gave us a total of 49,727,500, which is, you know, it's I guess it's okay if you know you've not been to Miru Murmox before, or you've not been to Ackman or Hystra. And let me tell you, if you're ready to do those 3, you're probably most likely not supposed to be wasting your time at Kratuga Ruins, because as I say, this place is very RNG dependent. But I mean, 50 million an hour is okay, I guess, if you're kind of like wanting to waste your time. Or if you really want the loot in this place, then yeah, 50 million an hour is alright. This is using blue scrolls, no agris, just blue scrolls. I'm mostly going to be using blue scrolls because, you know, there's no point not using the blue scroll. I'm doing this for my own money. So I do kind of want to have a benefit off of this. So I'm going to be using blue scrolls, yellows, and agris whenever I can. But I decided I'm not going to waste agris on this area. I didn't even decide to waste the yellow because the trash loot here is just garbage. So I'm pretty sure you just come into this place for mostly the scrolls, or maybe not even the scrolls, because honestly I was disappointed by the scrolls loot drop rate as well. I thought I was going to get like maybe 15, 16 an average, but 10? And that's not even average. 10 is like a decent amount of scrolls in an hour. That's kind of like low tier stuff. Like I was expecting like a lot more scrolls. I mean, the maps here were kind of like, the maps here were an average of a certain amount. I'm pretty sure I got 4 in every single hour, so that's an average of 4 maps. If you really want maps and you're kind of like, oh, I'm gonna be going to the desert and I'm gonna go to Ackman and stuff, and I don't actually want to go back by foot, and I want to use a map, then yeah, you know, just use a map. It's boom. But is it really worth grinding here for those maps? Probably not. Just go buy them off the MP. Honestly, there's no point grinding this place for maps, except the Elcars and the Tungard Earlings and the Latents. But again, that is all RNG dependent. So first hour, kind of okay. 49 mil, almost 500 mil. It was okay. It wasn't the best. Wasn't what I was hoping for. Alrighty, hour 2 it is, and I did forget to mention that I do not have hour 1 in footage. Unfortunately, my dumbass didn't record it, so that is what it is. I can only provide footage from hour 2 and hour 3, but I did save my results because I actually do remember to save this stuff. It's just that I sometimes forget to press the record button, as in some of the videos you will see that I actually forget to use scrolls or even activate my agris that I will say that I will activate, or vice versa. But for the second hour, let's get into it without all the libbity-doobity trash talk on the side. Trash talk, trash loot, huh? Anyway, so trash loot 3,216 for second hour, scrolls 6, maps 4, as I say, same as first hour, surprisingly, very strange. 8 weapon stones, 6 armor stones. Again, what is with this? This loot is really discouraging to grind this place. Elcar 0, Tungard's earrings 0, Latent 0. That gave me a total of 36,513,580. See, that is very disappointing. That's 36 mil, 36.5 mil. That's not a lot. When you compare it to the Hystra and Ackman, it really is discouraging. You really don't want to grind this place when you're seeing these numbers. But I'm giving this play, I'm taking a lot of credit away from this place, but you will see third hour, not the second hour. I just went over the second hour, but third hour is actually, you know, the third hour kind of makes it up to you. I'm not gonna lie, my third hour, wow, I was so surprised. So without further ado, we will get into the third hour. So hour 3, this hour was insanely good. Not so good in trash, but really good in my RNG, because goddamn. Basically, the third hour made up for the hour 1 and 2, and this is why I say, only grind this place if you're confident the BDO RNG gods are with you. So for the first hour, 3,877 trash loot, 12 scrolls, 4 maps, 12 weapon stones, 11 armor stones, and get this, 1 Elcar in this hour, 1, and 1 tongue guard earring. This hour was insane. So basically, I think on the EU marketplace, tongue guard earrings are not tongue guard earrings, but the Elcars are currently sitting at around 330 million. But because it takes 2 Forest Furies and like 2 Precision Stones and like 10 of those Shrine things or something else, I don't remember exactly what the exact name of that item is, but you need 10 of something, and that actually will cost you a little bit more. So what I decided to do, instead of making this item worth 320 million, what I did is I made it be worth 250. You're probably wondering why. It's just as I said, because to make it into a proper stone, you actually need to buy other things or grind other things, so that kind of drops down the value of the item. But that doesn't mean the item is worth nothing, because in itself it's still worth, from my deductions, it's still worth 250 market price. I mean tax price, tax market tax taken away market tax. It costs 211 million, which is still a lot of money. And tongue guards are also worth 50 million, so that's also a lot of money too. 50 or like 60, something around that, and that gave us a total of 309 million. 309. That's a lot of stonks. That alone made up for the first hour and the second hour, because that alone gave us quite a lot of money. And this is what I mean. If you're planning to stick with this area can actually pay off itself. But as I say, Elcars, you need a lot of different things to make them into proper money, which kind of takes away the value from this place as well. But as I said, the value, because I got the 2 things, the 1 Elcar and the 1 tongue guard earring, the value gave itself back. Also, in this event, I also got a Kafra stone and 4 Yone fragments. I forgot to include that in the spreadsheet, but I probably will, because Kafra stones are like 2.5 million or 2.2 million at the moment. They're quite a bit of money that you can include in the Excel. I'm not selling my Kafras because I need them for, you know, money. Like, I mean, level ups at the moment. So I'm not gonna include, well, I don't need them, but maybe some other people do. And some people actually use them to make money. And I got 3 of those slabs, which I also didn't include in the spreadsheet, which is also 500 silver per slab to an NPC. I'm not gonna sell them because I might use them on a character that can't just get free pass into the area, because I'm currently abusing Sage, since he can just touch the wall and be like, "Let me enter, please, I made you," and the gate is like, "Okay, sir, here you go, you can walk in." And that's how Sage gets into these places. Yeah, I know, it's awesome, isn't it? Free abuse this power while you can. So yeah, that is actually all 3 hours. It wasn't the best. I will say the first 2 hours were hideous to grind. I did not enjoy them. But the third hour, as soon as I dropped that Elcar, I was like, damn, that's money. And then I dropped the tongue guard earring, and I'm like, damn, that's even more money. And then I'm thinking, while I'm still grinding, I had like 6 or 7 minutes left on my scrolls while I was still grinding for these things. And I'm like, you know, I kind of don't enjoy the grind here, but the money itself kind of made itself back. So maybe I do enjoy grinding here? It's hard to say. And with those 3 hours, we come to a total of an astounding 396 million in total 3 hours. We're almost 100 million more. We're almost 100 million more than we would normally. Almost. Because 4 hours is supposed to get you 400 million, but here we are making almost 400 million in 3 hours, which for me, I was quite pleased with the Elcar and Tongue Guard. But imagine if those two items didn't drop, or alone if the Elcar didn't drop. If the Elcar didn't drop, I would have a total of 184 million. That itself is very, very, you know, discouraging. I totally forgot the word there. I'm gonna have to edit that part out. And this part. I probably won't. And it's probably gonna sound like a second to you, but I actually completely forgot the word discouraging in my dictionary. In my vocabulary, in my head. I was like, what is that word? I can't remember. But anyway, I made a total of 396 million in those 3 hours, mainly because the third hour paid itself off, made up for the other 2 hours. But now I'm gonna be going into the full 8-hour grind, so I have 5 more hours to grind in this place. And honestly, I'm kind of not looking forward to it. Because, as I say, this place is very RNG dependent. If I will be blessed by the BDO RNG gods, they're gonna like be, yeah, here you go. They're gonna be freaking chucking Elcars at me and Tongue Guard earrings and maybe Lathan stones. And if I get enough Tongue Guard earrings and Lathan stones to maybe possibly get them to try and Tet, I will probably do Tet enhancing for myself, because that can save me like 9 billion silver, which is a lot of stonks, you know. But that is it for this. Like, that's a lot of money. Like, honestly, it's a pest to grind this place, but it's not that bad if it pays off. As I say, you need to really be RNG carried. And I was carried the third hour, because one Elcar and Tongue Guard earring in the same hour is just like, wow. Thank you, BDO. God damn. So gear-wise, nothing's really changed. It's, well, actually something did change, but I mentioned it in a previous video. My AP went up by 1. I now have a Zarka, Tet Zarka Gauntlet, which is C2 at the moment for 2 extra AP, which brings me to 265 Nuver. Hoping to hit 261 Kutim very soon, because that will actually boost my performance in PvE a lot. Or so I heard. But my next upgrade is, I'm not going to be bothering with a ring. I think I'm going to save up straight for an ogre necklace, which is like 9 billion or 10 billion. Because honestly, I want to get the most expensive out of the way first, and then go into the less expensive. And after that, my next upgrade will be Urgons. Because if I get the Tet necklace, and I finish my Agora Bartalis and the other Adventure Log, I should be able to hit 261 Kutum very easily. And my next big upgrade for my DP is going to be Urgons. Urgons Tet C4, and it's going to be, wow, I'm going to have a lot of DP, a decent amount of AP to grind every single spot in the game. Which is going to be very good for me, because it's going to give me more areas to grind and make videos. And for my crystals didn't change, still the bloody same. And I almost died in this area quite a few times, because for some reason the mobs were almost stunning me 24/7. Like, goddamn, I got stunned like 3 to 4 times in a row. I'm not sure if it's also the cause of desync. I heard desync plays a big factor in this too. But yeah, this place is quite dangerous in reality when you go here without any crystals in your gear. This will conclude the video. I thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.